Hello everyone and welcome back to Octopath Traveler, the finale of Octopath Traveler. We are finally here at the very end, right before the final fight, to confront Lyblac and stop her from doing whatever it is she is planning on doing. Although I think we could probably infer what it is she's trying to do at this point from all the lore we got from all these ghosty spirit dudes. Before we continue onward, one quick last reminder. Make sure you have two teams set up. This will be our first team for the first phase of the fight, and then we have another team that will fight during the second phase. It will give you one last prompt to set up your teams beforehand, but I recommend just doing it in advance. That way you can change all your jobs, your equipment, your skills, all that stuff that you need. So I'm pretty sure it only lets you swap around characters once you get up there. Not actually re-equip them at all. Also, that's why I had Ophelia Guy Xanta, because I wanted Xanta with Haunted for this. And also, this is why Primrose has Earhart, because I wanted Earhart to be with Alberic for his phase. We're on that second phase. I highly recommend having an apothecary, a cleric, an apothecary, a cleric, and a thief in both of your parties. Because as I saw last episode, Dota's Charity is very good, and you want that in both parties for sure. And if the Cleric Thief options is really good, so that way you don't have to worry about running out of SP. Even if you don't even have Dota's Charity or Elfin's Concocts or what have you. Also, having Elfin and Tressa in separate parties is also good for keeping SP up high, because you have Tressa as a Rune Lord. She can use Rest to give her SP regen from Rest to the entire party using Transfer Rune. And you have Elfin's Concocts to help you gain your SP back too, along with Dota's Charity from Apothecaries. You don't want to be running out of resources, so having two Apothecaries helps a lot with that. Same thing with the Cleric Thief combination, because that's high SP. And for SP share. Alright. Journey's End. Use your last chance to swap things around. Can we even go back? No, we can't go back. Wow. I'm glad I didn't do that then, just in case. Yeah, you can only swap people around now. So these will be used for the first phase. This will be used for your second phase. Also, real quick, I'm just gonna... That way, Tress is our party leader in this one. Also use all your nuts before here too, and all your setups like I had at the end of the last episode. Commence the final confrontation. What if I said no? Oh. Oh, cool. You can hit no, return to previous screen if you want. So you're not locked in. Alright, that's good. That's good at least. But yes. Everyone is set up here. I might as well go over all their equipment real quick, at least for these guys. Actually, I can just go do that if I go down here again. There you can see what everyone is looking like. Yeah, Cyrus is literally 1 point away from having max magic attack, which is hilarious. And I did move around my equipment a little bit before from last time. That way, she no longer has max magic attack. That way, some of my magic attacks are being better used, because she has mental belt and elemental ward now instead of what she had before. And I gave the other augmenter to Tressa. That way she can also have a really high magic attack, because she's going to want that too. And I am just going to real quick do that. Just so I want her to be the party leader for that one. Because she was our original main character, so it makes sense she's the party leader for her second party here. And Han is the party leader here just because she's one of my favorite characters. Honestly, I think she might actually be my favorite character almost. I mean, I do really enjoy Tressa a lot too, especially how I've interpreted her in this series. But I feel like overall, maybe, I don't know. There's a lot of good characters. Like these four here, these top four are easily my four favorites. If I could, I have a party of just these four for the final phase. But it's really horribly imbalanced because then I have 3 support characters and stars, and that really wouldn't go well. So, all right. Let's end this.
You?
Quite the stubborn ones, aren't we?
Why, yes.
Why, it's Kit. That's the question on your lips, isn't it?
Kit.
Why, he's right there, standing before your eyes.
Just so.
The 13th God Galdera, the Fallen. He and Kit are one and the same.
The gate of Finis.
Was created to seal Galdera beyond the boundless of his boundaries of this world. And the Crossford family, you see, comes from a long and ancient line that carries the stuff of the Dark God in their veins.
But in truth,
Many years ago, I led Grham, Kit's father, to the same place. I told him that by coming here he could return his beloved to the land of the living. A lie, of course, but one he was all too willing to believe.
and then.
All was proceeding to plan, but in the end, I underestimated the strength of the man's spirit.
Oh,
The ritual failed, and Graham escaped somewhere, though he hardly resembled himself anymore. This time, though, will be different. This time I will not fail.
it begins.
At long, long last, Galdera shall rise again, and the world will know his fury. You too have an important role to play in this historic day. Your flesh, your blood, your very soul will feed the Dark God and give him strength.
Father.
Father, can you hear me? Father, your daughter calls for you.
Galdera. My
Oh,
father.
Father, pray show mercy on these poor, wretched souls. I hear you, my Juan. I want to do Galdera. Before I was like, it's the ominous kind of voice, ominous deep voice, but this is Galdera. I mean, I guess it's the same thing. I hear you, my daughter. No, I don't like that. Oh, Father, at the last we are together. My daughter. Let's do sing. Why not?
My daughter, for fulfilling your fate, I bestow upon you eternal slumber. Brave souls, you too have earned the same reward. So come, let us consume all of this world. Let us consume the gods themselves. For now in eternity, there is only us. There is only Galdera.
Yeah, this is a nice Eldritch Abomination, now, isn't it? And now, here's one of the best themes in the entire game. I did practice this fight a few times, because guess what? If you lose any of these 9 fights, technically 10 if you count 2 phases as 2 different fights here, you have to do the whole thing over again from the beginning. So you better believe I practiced the crap out of this to make sure I was not going to lose this. Alright, I'm going to have Cyrus defend, actually. I'll have him go first next turn.
Bring it on.
You're going to go ahead and donate some BP to Ophelia.
Need some of this?
Because trust me, you're going to have as much BP from the very beginning as possible. Because this thing hits like a goddamn truck, and you want everyone to have as much HP as humanly possible. Which is why I have saving grace on everyone.
Bring about a miracle of healing.
I'm going to get everyone as close to max HP as possible.
Coming.
Which is 9,999 in case you weren't aware. You're going to go ahead and sub and take aim.
Never missing.
I'll do
Ophelia
my
gets an
best.
extra turn. You're going to go ahead and share your SP with Cyrus.
Let us do our best.
Also, this boss theme is incredible. I love this boss theme so much. It might be one of my favorite final bosses of all time. Galdera itself is immune to all damage until we kill its minions. Then we can actually try breaking it and damaging it. Alright, you're gonna go ahead and donate all your BP to Ophelia. Well, actually, maybe we shouldn't do that. Maybe actually I'll just save your BP for that till next turn. For now, Elfin does not have any good. Can we poison you? I really don't think we can poison you. I highly doubt it. We never used any of our ruinous stuff before. We never got to see what any of this does. You know what? Let's do some experimenting. Let's do... we have a lot of 8 work, so we'll do that one.
How do you like this?
Oh, that's light damage. It hits twice. That's actually good to know.
Well then.
Okay. You can't heal them once they're above your max health. Only it works once they're below their max health. So you're gonna go ahead and steal SP. Get your SP back up. And Haunted, you're gonna go ahead and use a Phoenix Storm. Some good damage on him.
I'll do my
Julia
best.
can go ahead again. Steal more SP.
I need this power.
I guess I could have Karma Corrosive it, so that way Haunted does more damage, but it's whatever. I also gave Ophelia Divine Aura just so she can have a little bit more protection, considering she's our main source of healing right now. Alright, you actually used Defendi's Rage to say, oh, it hits both of them? I thought it was only a single target. Oh, okay. Well, since it hits both anyway, we're just going to use Wood His Battle Cry, which is better. We'll probably be able to kill the little minion there, too, by doing that. Considering all this not-so damage going on here. Yeah, I figured. Good job,
I'll
Haunted.
do my best.
Galdera is weak to light, staff, daggers, axe, and ice, I think? Was the other magic? So, this is a very good party for that. Go ahead and steal some SP from Galdera. Cyrus will break him next turn. You're just going to go ahead and use a Lux Congregear. Get 3 hits in. Alpha is going to set up a Doter's Charity on himself.
Doter, lend us your aid.
I'll do
Feel
my
gets an
best.
extra turn. Go ahead and give all your SP to Haunted. She's low now.
Let us do our best.
And I believe I won't be able to summon minions until it gets its turn. Yes, okay, good. Cyrus is now going to break you. Actually, not save his, well... I don't want... Do I want to save his... No, just spin it all. Because Alpha now has Doter's Charity, so I can now do crazy shit with it. So I might as well do the crazy shit with it.
What next?
We're going to go ahead and do another take aim.
Never missing.
Ophelia's going to steal some more... Actually, no. You're going to armor corrosive.
I'll bring down those.
We're going to absolutely ruin this thing's whole career.
Here goes nothing.
You're going to go ahead and... We only have 23 of these, so I don't want to spam these too much. But this is your best thing you could possibly have right now, is this with Doter's Charity. Because this will also get people above their max health. Basically, as their max health and their current health. Then I can also just do this, get our BP up, which is what I really need right now. I don't think Ophelia needs the SP. Yeah, I'll just do that.
Try this.
Letting my
Alright.
arrow come.
You're going to go ahead, Windhill's Battle Cry, where his defense is down. And your critical and accuracy is up. So yeah, we're just going to absolutely ruin this thing's whole career. Alright, you're going to go ahead and just use other Lux Congregear for some free damage. I would have liked to hit you Elemental Break first, but I didn't really have the time, unfortunately.
Here I go.
I could do this one, but I don't want that one. I can also do this one. That might be worthwhile, actually, on Cyrus.
Elfric, bringer of the flame.
Do that right now. And before it runs out,
Let's get down to work.
I'll have Alphen throw another Doter's Charity on himself.
Doter, lend us your aid.
You can see why Doter's Charity is absolutely busted. Alright, so they're weak to all the elements.
Well then.
And these guys have a fun gimmick to them, actually. Every time you hit one of them, their weaknesses change. Except they don't change. There's still all the elements there. The only difference is which one's exposed at the current moment. So if I hit you with a Holy Light, he will now be weak to fire. And that keeps going down like that. Pretty neat, honestly. no point in using your stuff because you're not gonna be able to break any of them. Let's go ahead and set up another take game. Actually, look, I can liquid trap somebody. It will not work on Galdera. The icon there makes it immune to every single negative stats effect, as long as it is, well, not broken. I think you can afflict them if it's broken, but other than that, you cannot afflict negative statuses on it. Now, I have looked at Raging Soul, Screaming Soul, and Wailing Soul. I didn't realize all had unique names to them. Okay. Any of these I want? I mean, Cyrus is going first next turn, so I really don't need to do that either. Because I'm able to break 2 of them pretty easily. Let's do a Thunderbird, actually, on him then. Get him down to 3.
Here goes nothing.
And Alphen, go ahead and use a Trade Winds on him.
Don't get carried away.
Put him to light.
Now, what next?
I'll have Cyrus go ahead and use fire this turn,
Ignis
which will
Ardere.
break. I think it'll break him right now, right? Okay, yes, it will.
Ardere.
I couldn't remember if they switch first and then he gets to the second attack, or if he just gets the second attack right away.
Bring it on.
Okay, you're gonna go ahead and throw another one of these on everyone. Yeah.
Try this.
Give everyone's BP back up. I'm gonna go ahead and the Ignis Ardere to break this guy.
Ignis Ardere.
And hopefully we'll kill some of them too, if not all of them. If that, please? Alright, 2 of them are dead. Good.
Well then,
That's what I want to see.
prepare yourself.
Go ahead and get your SP back.
You need this power.
Oh, he didn't die. I'm surprised. I thought for sure that would have killed him. Galdera can put on some special effects like this Noxious Fumes one. Basically, a lot of the ones we saw from before, from like, say, like Mattias or Simeon, Galdera can use them. So you want to be very careful with that. Go ahead and throw on Daughter's Charity on yourself. Actually, you know what? I can just donate my BP too. Not that I need to, actually. So just Daughter's Charity yourself. Yeah,
Doter, lend us your aid.
keep that going.
Coming, if thou.
Alright, I could probably kill you with a True Strike, so I'm just gonna do that. Yeah, I did 23,000 too. Wow. That was only 2 BP on that. Whenever it does that, all of our stats and ailments are removed, unfortunately. Except for the permanent ones, like, say, Haunet's physical prowess. So it's a bit annoying, but we're still able to break him no problem. Go ahead, another Steel SP.
You need this power.
Alright, Alphen, go ahead and smack him. Second Servant, right, perfect.
Now, what next?
That means you can actually use Elemental Break, get that Elemental Defense down. Or you can just miss, okay.
Letting the hunt begin.
You're going to set up and take aim.
Never missing.
Doing a feeler should still be able to break him next turn, no problem. This kind of sucks that he missed that, because I don't get the Elemental Defense down now like I wanted. Steal more SP.
You need this power.
Good.
What?
I don't get the defense down like I did last time, that's fine.
Windhild, fight with us.
Because I can still do some pretty crazy damage on it. It's so good. Freaking War Master's amazing.
All right.
Earning yellow health, good. We're making good progress here. Gonna put another Daughter's Charity on Alphen.
Doter, lend us your aid.
Yeah, I'm running out of SP though on him.
Interesting dilemma.
Alright, you're not gonna use his magic this turn. Instead, we are gonna do an Elemental Break now.
Elemental break.
That way we can get the defense down like I wanted.
What next?
You're gonna go ahead and... What do I want? We haven't used this yet on him. Let's use it on... We have 3 of these, yeah. Unseen Saber,
The
Nightmare Chimera.
nightmare is gone.
It's free damage, you might as well make use of those. So we're not using for anything else. We'll go on Cyrus.
Bringer of the flame.
And
Now we go ahead and use Lux Congregear. Also helps too that we have the Bishop Staff on, so this is boosted even further than would be normally. From the Elemental Defense down and all the other stuff, all the other effects we have.
All right.
Alright, Alpha, you're gonna go ahead and use one of these.
Try this.
Everyone's BP and everything else max back out. Everyone above max health. Alright, so now we have to kill those. Otherwise, everyone dies instantly when their counter ends. So that is not a good thing, as you could guess. Not ideal. You're going to go ahead and actually use Arbor's Reckoning. I don't think it's going to be useful, but we're going to use it anyway.
Take what's yours.
I mean, that's some good damage. It's not a lot, but it's still good damage. He was weak to daggers, even. I believe the guy down there is still just weak to light.
Let's get down to work.
Go ahead, throw a Doter's Charity on yourself.
Doter, lend us your aid.
Yeah, I think we'll be able to kill him pretty easily.
Legend.
Honest could go for another War Master.
Windhild, fight with us.
You might even be able to kill the Eye, too, before you kill the guys, potentially. Thinking how well we do here. Yep, Han killed them all for us. Way to go.
Now, what next?
They can go ahead and use Elemental Break, because I'll hit him twice. Oh, I should have spent my BP. I forgot he was at max. Oh, well.
Elemental grip.
And next turn, Stars will break him. And let's see if we can kill it.
Lux Conjurer.
It might be the best possible party for this first phase, honestly. I mean, it's probably saying a lot here. I'm sure I'm not being completely optimal, but considering how quickly we murdered this first phase, yeah, this took me over and a half hour on my practice, so that definitely helped a lot. Because we didn't even spend that long on this, because we had cutscene in the beginning, we had dialogue, we only had 20 minutes of recording. This last phase, though, sometimes it's easier, sometimes it's harder than the first phase. I just have to hope to God we don't lose.
You won't move willingly.
Attacks will not reach Galdera, and 99 break resistance. Yeah, we're, Galdera is kind of immune to everything right now. So we have to get rid of all of its add-ons, being the Blade of the Fallen, Abyssal Maul, and Lyblac herself, who's now been fused into Galdera. Same thing with Kit, obviously, in case that wasn't obvious at this point. Okay, you're gonna go ahead and use a first aid on Therian, because unfortunately he didn't get the first turn this time. He did my practice. I need to make sure he lives no matter what. Okay, good. You're just buffing the head there. You're gonna go ahead and heal more on everyone. Their health up as high as possible. Yeah, that's good damage there. You're gonna go ahead and BP boost yourself. Oh, I never summoned Xanta. Oh, shoot, I meant to do that. Whatever, we gotta see it, both Xanta and her on the way up here. Okay, 3,000 damage to Tressa from a single attack. That's insane. And yes, I can just eat our SP too. That's not ideal. Okay, Therian goes before he gets to attack, so I'll just have him heal everyone again. By everyone, I mean Tressa, because ow, poor Tressa. Oh, I did remove Patience from Primrose and gave her Surpassing Power and BP Eater. That way, her stuff can actually do some pretty good damage too. Alright. Oh, the Claw is only weak to magic. I forget. I know one of them is wind. Lyblac is weak to light and daggers, so they're going to be very good for breaking Lyblac. I forget what the head is weak to, though, but I don't think he's weak to any magic. I think he's only weapons. What do I want to do? Do I want to heal now? Or do I want to... Yeah, let's heal now.
Heal.
Get Tressa back over the max. You're going to go ahead, use Seal to Seduction on yourself. Well, yeah, use it on yourself.
The grace of Seal Tiege.
Let's do this.
She also no longer has Encore either. I don't feel like she really needs it, especially since the thing can remove her status effects anyway, or stat buffs rather. Didn't seem all that helpful. You're going to set side steps on everyone real quick, so that claw can hit everyone as we saw, and does big damage. So being able to avoid a few of those hits is going to be very useful. I'm not going to go crazy with it, like I said, because they can just remove them whenever it wants. But being able to... Ooh, I even got poison. Nice. But being able to avoid some of them is going to be very useful. I don't believe anyone who's weak to axe, unfortunately. I believe the head's weak to spear, though. So I'll leave you on the spear so you can parry that. Alright, who no one needs healing. Yeah, let's just try it. Actually, no, I'll use Spearhead. That way he can go first next turn. If I need him to, like, heal or anything. Yes, you are weak to Spear. I was right on that. Okay. Alright, dodge that. Good. Good. Yeah, sidestep is very useful. Yeah, avoided all the damage. And I even got to counter that with the Hulberg. So heck yeah. Alright, go ahead and use another Steel SP on Lyblac here. Nice easy break next turn. I'm just going to keep having you use Spearhead actually, so you can keep going first in case I need you to heal anyone up or anything. Alright, now last turn of Transfer Rune, we're going to put up a Light Rune on everyone. Or maybe a Wind Rune, actually. No, I'll do a Wind Rune. I think the Lyblac's the easiest one to kill. I know the Claw is weak to wind, so doing this is going to hopefully make it easier to break the Claw.
Out of my way.
Alright, you're going to go ahead and use another Steel SP, break Lyblac here. And the Wind will do some extra damage for us. Only 9, okay. I mean, his dagger has really bad magic attacks, I'm not surprised. Alright, I believe Primrose does have the Trade Wind Spear back on her. So that's something to keep in mind. We're going to go ahead and BP boost everyone.
Stars fill us with power.
That's going to be quite useful. Yeah. Thankfully, keeping high elements of defense on everyone is going to be quite useful. I know what this... I missed what it said what Galdera was doing. But sometimes it just does that, and I don't know what it does. It just seems like nothing happens. Ooh. Therian... I think Therian should be fine to heal everyone up. I don't think I have to worry about that. Those Charity and Ulbrich, though, for sure. Never mind. Well, I can still heal everyone. Which is what I mostly cared about here. Heal more. Fortunately, didn't get the Doge Charity up, so we didn't restore everyone's BP quickly like I wanted to. Go ahead and use a Shooting Stars. Now, someone restore your SP. Because you have my highest, well, second highest magic attack with weapons included. Without weapons included, I think you just have the highest magic attack right now, Rose, because all the nuts I fed you. Okay, shoot. I could break the maw if I defend, so I'm going to do that. Oh, Galdera actually always goes first, looks like, too. Huh, that's interesting. Thankfully, Therian got a free turn in, so I can heal us back up. Which is very good, because oh my Ulberg needs it. Also, you restore Perman's SP, but he can do that next turn. Alright. I would prefer you to be able to do Transfer Rune right now, but I want this head broken before I can do any more big damage. Alright, go ahead. No, not that. Share your SP with Primrose, because she's out now.
I am ready.
Alright, we're gonna try this again. Hopefully this time we can keep it for longer. And sub some BP boost on everyone. Okay. Ow. Thankfully no one's dead. Okay. Therian does go first next turn, so I don't have to worry about healing people at least. I will give... Shoot. Shoot. What do I want to do? Because you're blinded right now, so you're just going to end up missing anyway. Yeah, just rehabilitate yourself. Because your physical attack's the only thing you can use, really, for breaking. So you might as well. Oh, good. Free turn. I can just do this. Oh, you know what? No, I'm going to share SP first with Ulberg, because he's running low, too. Maybe Tressa, actually. No, Olbert, because he needs it to get those charity off. He's not enough for his thing yet, and I want that for sure on him. Yeah, now I'm going to spend your BP to do heal more on everyone, because I feel that's a better use of your BP than share SP right now.
Oh no!
Alright, you're going to go ahead and transfer rune.
Feel the power!
Taking those side steps back on everyone. I need forbid. Oh god. Yeah, they did 4,000 damage from a single hit. That's nuts. Yeah, he keeps his spear out for now. Alright, go ahead, though. I might actually do this instead, because BP boost is not going to last long. No, let's do BP boost, because I want people's BP as high as possible, as fast as possible.
The battle is truly joy.
Because I could really use Dota's charity, honestly. You know what? No, go ahead and heal Tressa. I don't want her getting murdered, because, yeah, Olbert going last next turn, and 2 people acting for Therian. First aid Tressa, we're on the safe side here. Oh, perfect. That worked out. Go ahead and use a medium pomegranate on yourself. Go and get Dota's charity.
Out of my way.
Alright, you're gonna go ahead and finally use Steel SP again on Lyblac here. Start working on breaking her again. The Lyblac mostly buffs other people, so I'm surprised Lyblac herself got some buffs, because she normally doesn't get those. Alright, got transfer room right now. Gonna go ahead and do bumped again. 3 side steps, everyone, because that should be enough to start.
I am ready.
Alright, I think you still have... Yes, you do. Okay. Go ahead and do another BP boost on everyone.
Stars fill
This
us
will
with
last longer.
Here.
Right, good. God. Maul's getting buffed again, which is worrying. You're going to go ahead. Dota's charity.
Dota cures all.
Alright, good.
Here.
Alright, nice. Alright. I could break Lyblac right now. Actually, no, I can't. I only have 2. Shoot. If I had a light rune on Therian, I could break Lyblac right now, but I don't. So instead, we're just going to steal SP again.
I appreciate it. Really.
I can break her next turn. As long as I don't need to do anything wild
I'm
here.
ready.
Defense up on everyone, that's fine.
Watch me now!
Alright, you're going to go ahead and throw another seduction on yourself.
With the grace of Seal Tige.
Alright, good.
What to do?
Last turn of transfer rune, so we're going to go ahead and put up another wind rune on everyone.
Wind!
Victory shall be
Alright,
mine.
Nats, you have your freaking thing right now. A lot of people are running out of stuff. Oops, okay, I can't use the BP. We have 22 of these. You better believe we're spamming these to hell and back. We have to make sure we win this, otherwise we have to redo a lot. Wow, Therian died. Holy crap.
Nice try. My turn now!
Even after I used that, he still died. It's not good.
Won't hold back!
Alright, go ahead and we're going to use Balgar's blade on the claw here. Get the this is exposed. Another reason why I want to get your medic attack up. Okay, ice and thunder are the other ones. Okay,
I am ready.
alright. Much as I want to use Theo's prophecy, I need Therian alive. Actually, just have Olberic heal him with Vivify. I think I'll do that. He's going next turn anyway. Let's go ahead. Let's see how much damage this does. Well, how much BP we have right now. That's a lot of damage, so that's definitely worthwhile. I'm glad I gave her BP Eater after all then. We need to Vivify Therian.
Again and again.
Alright. I forgot I could restore its break too. Alright, go through our augments. That's fine though. Oh, please don't kill anyone. Thank you. Alright, I need to break Lyblac before someone gets murdered. So you're just gonna go ahead and do that, Primrose. Still a little damage, but you know it's worth it. I don't want my dudes getting murdered, so that is worth it. Heal more, please. Hey, Albert can get Daughter's Charity back next turn, so that's very good. Alright, transfer Rune again, because we need to get our side steps back.
The battle is truly joy.
Let's go ahead and... Let's see how many times we actually hit the face. Hey, once. Just once. That was not worth 20 SP.
Out of my way.
Alright, go ahead, share your SP with... Tressa? Yeah, Tressa.
Keep it up.
The battle is truly
Alright, you're
joy.
gonna go ahead and use in the Spearhead. So you can go first next turn, work on the break on that a little bit there. You're getting back your Daughter's Charity, because that is a very useful skill, and we want this. Especially since we ordered all of our items with the series. Yeah, we want that. Alright, go ahead and steal more SP. Because we definitely could use it.
I appreciate it. Really.
I am ready.
Alright, Primrose, go ahead and throw Shooting Stars. Get some damage going. And help break the claw a little more. Honestly, Sorcerer would be really good here to help break that claw faster. Oh, God, don't kill, don't kill, don't kill! Okay, this Primrose died.
Let's do this.
This Primrose is dead, okay. Yes, let's do this now. Because only one person's attacking next turn before I can start healing people again, so I'll do that. Because you can't kill all of us. There's no way you can kill all of us. Didn't even attack. Okay, good.
My turn.
Alright. Olberg just lost Daughter's Charity on. Alright, you're gonna just revive then. Wherever. And don't spend your BP. Yeah, spend your BP because I can just get it back.
Not just yet.
So do that. She's not as high as health as I want her to be, so maybe I shouldn't have done that after all. Yes, please, Olbrick. Very important if you do this. Eyeing me for... Okay, what does that mean, though? Does it mean anything? Eyeing me for borderly? It probably means like you're setting something up crazy I just don't know about. Alright, Wind Rune.
Wind.
Let's see if we can actually use our runes at all yet. That'd be wonderful if I could.
Face here.
Alright, Primrose didn't get any side steps, right. Crap. Yay, Windy Pursuit. Thank you, Ulbrich. Alright, we can go ahead and use a Brand's Thunder. I really want that Claw gone. This Claw is causing us the most trouble, so we should probably focus on breaking this thing. And killing it. Primrose is dead again. Oh, I should have just healed Primrose. I don't know why I didn't think of doing that.
My
That
turn.
would be so much smarter.
Let's do this.
Alright, go ahead and use this. Because this should do some good damage. You do have surpassing power and very high speed. Alright, I mean, that was alright. Wasn't amazing, but it was alright. Ah, guys, stop restoring the break on that. It's like the last thing I want to see you do. Is restore that thing's break. Alright, you're going to go ahead and revive Primrose with Olive of Life Large.
Any help.
So that's just her max health now.
How about
Which is good. Okay, oh, you're already going first next turn. Alright, guys, very good. Go ahead and first aid yourself.
you shall be healed?
Alright, you have plenty of health. Oh my god.
Now then,
What the
is
hell?
unbending.
Why you gotta do that for Primrose? Daughter's Charity, please, Ulbrich.
Daughter cures all.
Also, I hope you don't attack Primrose so now we can heal her.
Up here.
Good. Oh, that's a physical attack? It looks like a magic attack, but whatever. Oh my god.
Heal.
Thank you. Good. Good. Alright, I need to get some sidesteps on people again.
Let's do this.
So go ahead and transfer rune.
Feel the power.
I am ready.
Go ahead and use Star Seer, shooting stars.
Pierce our foes.
Barrack gets to go again. I'm gonna have him use Spearhead so he can go first next turn. Alright, that's in yellow health now. Oh, he has Dota's Charity on right now. Yeah, let's do this so he can go first next turn. I can work on breaking you a little bit.
The battle is truly joy.
And you're gonna go ahead and use medium pomegranate.
Nice try.
Good. Not so good.
Out of my way.
Maybe I should use the bigger one actually, I'm thinking about it. Oh well. Alright, go ahead and steal some SP.
I appreciate it. Really.
Oh, you missed one of them. Therian. Alright.
I am ready.
So annoying, can just do that whenever it wants. Seduction, you're no? No, we're gonna give it to Therian.
With the grace of sealed.
I'm gonna have him use that steal SP move on everyone now. I'm gonna have him start doing that instead.
Too slow.
Yes, I'll love to see it. Way to go, Windrune. Alright, Balgar's Blade. Break the claw, and maybe even kill it. Yes, yes, yes. Love to see that. So that claw is definitely a threat, and I think he's probably our biggest threat right now. Reckoning! It's in red health, we might be able to kill it now. Yes, it's dead! Awesome. Alright, next rune I'm putting up then is gonna be a light rune then.
Victory shall be mine.
Alright, the claw is gone. Oh, you're low on SP. So are other people. Go ahead and use our good old friend Revitalizing Jam.
Use this.
Oh, another thing we could actually do I didn't even think of. That one move that lets you sometimes use items for free. Like that one skill. Just do that too. That would be absolutely busted with this setup too. You get free Revitalizing Jams with the Prophecy here. Not Prophecy, that's her move. Dota's Charity. There we go. Had to think for a second there. Forgot what it was actually called. Go ahead and throw... This is very tempting just to do this again. No, let's put Light Rune on everyone. Now the claw is gone, I don't have to worry about using sidestep anymore, so just start setting up runes.
My turn.
Let's do this.
Okay, go ahead and just do this again.
Time to steal the show.
That's good damage.
I am ready.
Alright, oh, he blocked my group attacks. Crap, I even noticed that. Alright, shoot. That's like your whole thing, Primrose. I'll go ahead and throw Lion Dance at the... There, no, don't spit your DP, just do that normal.
The lion dance.
Alright, steal SP on everyone.
Try this.
There we go. 301, awesome. And some light damage. Augments are gone.
Here I go.
Alright, you're gonna set up Transfer Rune again. If you need it.
Power.
Because that light rune's gonna be very useful for breaking.
Have at you. My blade is
Another Dota's Charity on yourself.
Dota cures all. Witchery.
Ow. Alright, so all of our stats are down now. Like our attack up and magic up or down, which sucks. Alright, go ahead and... Let's do an HP Thief to get some of your health back. And break Lyblac at the same time. So I can't use my group healing now with him, which sucks. Which is another good reason to have Lyblac with you. So we don't have to worry about that. Alright. Seduction yourself, please. Actually, I do that now. You use it on yourself.
With the grace of sealed teeth.
Lyblac has Daughter's Charity, so I don't really need him to use first aid right now.
Let's
Instead, he
do
can just
this.
do anything else. Alright. What do I want to do? Probably light rune everyone. I could also use rest to heal us up. Now let's do a light rune. Without spending my BP on that. And I'll have Tressa use her divine skill again instead. Actually, I should spend my... I really need to have her just spending my BP anyway, because I have this. I just have this. So yeah.
Use this.
I need to remember to do that. I'm not used to this being this insanely overpowered.
Let's do this.
Alright. Yeah.
Time to steal the show.
It's not gonna be a lot of damage because we have that attack down, but might as well. So still good group damage regardless. Alright, we're actually gonna smack you with our staff here, because that should do some really good damage with the rune. Yeah, there we go.
My turn now. I won't hold back.
Alright. Go ahead, Balgar's Blade. That should finish off Lyblac. Even with our magic attack down. Good. Now we just have the Maw.
How about you?
Go summon on Daughter's Charity because you're going to need it.
Don't hurt yours all.
And now Lyblac 1,000 Spears move is going to be a lot better. It's a lot more likely to hit the dude now.
Watch me now.
And yeah, you're just going to stab him a bunch with your spear so we get that break going. Some good damage for the rune.
The battle is truly joined.
Go ahead and 1,000 Spears.
Death by 1,000 cuts.
Okay, good.
Out of my way.
I could guess what it's weak to, but I don't know.
Let's do this.
Go ahead and actually use Elfric Auspicious on... I think the Maw is going last. It looks like the Maw at least. There, hold on. Let me just do an attack move so I can see. Yes, it is. Okay. Go ahead and use this on... Lyblac can easily break him on his own before he gets to act, so I don't have to worry about that. Yeah, he's pulling on Primrose.
Witness the flame.
Well, she still has a thing on her. Yeah, this fight is really difficult until you finally break one of the attachments Galdera has here. One of the extra things. Oh, it changes weaknesses. Crap.
I'm ready.
Why'd you do that? Now I don't know how to break you. Alright, go ahead. Throw BP boost on everyone. Activate twice, too, which is really good.
Oh, stars, fill us with power.
Alright.
Let's do this.
Yeah, your transfer rune's out, so we'll throw another transfer rune up.
Feel the power.
Victory shall
Right.
be mine.
What do I want to do? Let's go ahead. Oh, I don't want to break the guy, right? Oh, I did want to break the guy, but I don't know if I can anymore. Let's guess for Axe, because that'd be incredible with Axe. Yes! Oh my god! Oh, I just realized some of Galdera's weaknesses are exposed. I didn't even notice that. Then you can probably break Galdera then. That's neat. He's not weak to light, though. We know that now. Go ahead and use the HP Thief. Get your health back up. Weak to daggers now. Good. Of course.
I am ready.
Oh, whatever. Got this now anyway. Go ahead. Shooting stars. We're going to test this.
Pierce our foes.
Nope. Okay, none of that stuff.
My turn now.
Gonna check for more magic on you, or maybe just kill you potentially. Yeah, only weak to weapons, huh? Well, there it goes.
Shall be
And all we have left is Galdera itself. We just need to figure out what you're weak to. What if, though? What if, though? No, aw. Honestly, still immune.
My turn.
Apparently, even though we broke all the things. I guess I have to wait till next turn for it to not be immune anymore. Either that or you see the guess what it's weak to. That could be a thing, too. Yeah, let's do that real quick.
Heal.
So you get your own health over max. Okay, so now I can. Yeah, I had to wait till next turn. That sucks. I should have just defended.
Here I go.
Oh, well. Alright, transfer room. I don't have enough for that. Are you kidding me? I'm too short for transfer room. Alright, just go ahead and rest then. Or donate BP, actually. To Old Brick.
For you.
Now we can now use Donor's Charity.
Out of my way.
Alright, I hit your daggers a lot, but I don't think it counted because you were immune to damage at the time. Yes, with the daggers. Awesome.
No.
Gonna throw no Donor's Charity on Ulbrich.
Dota cures all.
I am ready.
Alright, Primrose is going after Ulbrich, so you're just gonna use your 1 BP right now anyway. Go ahead and Peacock strut yourself.
The peacock struck.
Also, you get 3 turns. Wow. That boss. Oh, I forgot you already have that on you. It's an elemental edge. Oh, God. Oh, don't kill anyone? Okay, good. It didn't kill anyone, thank God. Ulberg is going next, actually, so you know what? You're not going to bother with that. Because you're still with the dagger, so we're going to steal your SP to get that weakness is going. Thank God for Dota's Charity. Making this fight so much easier.
I am ready.
Don't care. Gonna go ahead and use this anyway, because we're on full BP.
Shine upon us.
Yeah, 28,000.
What to do? I won't hold back.
We're checking for magic weaknesses. Ice? Probably light. I've had a guess. Yeah, okay. God, what does that mean? I mean for Borderly. Every time I see it, I'm so concerned. Like, what is it gonna do? Go ahead and... I mean, this is a strong damage. I might as well just do this.
Time to steal the show.
Yeah, nice 8,000 there. Oh, God! Okay. Okay, we're fine. We are fine. Give that to Tressa.
How about this?
Oh my God. Actually, you know what? No. You're gonna defend. I want you to break
No,
him
you don't.
next turn, and not Ulbrich. Holy Light. Okay, good. I think his magic does a little more damage than his physical attack does, on average.
Is unbending.
Okay. Wait, what? Oh, you think we're all right? Crap, you don't have Dota's Charity.
Bending.
Well, you're gonna get it now.
Dota cures all.
Oh my God. This is getting dangerously close. Again and again, and I don't like that. How close it keeps getting. Yeah, I might as well just go for some damage.
Pierce our foes.
We're gonna put up a transfer rune.
Feel the power.
Alright. Save your BP and use it next turn instead. Go ahead and armor
I
corrosive.
see through the defenses.
That way your dagger move can do more damage next turn.
I'm ready. Are you? Time to steal the show.
Good, 19,000. I'll love to see that. Way to go, Therian. Let's bring out Earhart. Why not? I've got to bring out Xantha before. So I'll bring out Earhart now.
Here
Alright, you're gonna go ahead and throw light rune on everyone. Yeah, spin your BP anyway. Wait, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Just use this, please.
Use this.
Okay. 3 turns in a row is a little worrying, but I think we'll be okay. Ow! No!
Failed.
You killed my most busted character. I have a light rune, and I hit you 4 times with a dagger. That's 5 hits. I can easily break you next turn, so that's what we're gonna do.
I am ready.
Okay. You're gonna go ahead and revive Ulbrich. Yes, you're gonna revive Ulbrich. I'm trying to think who I want to revive Ulbrich. It's gonna be
Stay
Primrose.
strong.
Hey, Earhart, you want to help your friend here? All right, that's good damage. Good job, Earhart.
What to do? I won't hold back.
Use Balgar's Blade for some damage and head twice for weaknesses. Ulbrich gets a free turn. Love to see it. Give yourself this, please.
How about this?
Do we need Dodo's charity back?
My turn now.
Okay. Daring will break him before he gets to act. Go ahead and throw up Transfer Rune.
Feel the power.
How about
You need Dodo's charity back.
and
Because,
don't
oh my god, do we need that? I could give that to anyone, not Ulbrich. It's best to use Ulbrich, I feel like, because he doesn't do much else. He doesn't have a lot of things going for him. HP Thief. Because you need some health. You're playing a SP. And I'll break him.
I am ready.
Alright.
Watch me now.
It's not going to do a lot of damage. You don't have a lot of SP on people. Whatever it is on people. So we're not going to do that one. Let's go for Shooting Star instead with his 2.
Pierce our foes.
I still do a lot of damage though. No, honestly, I think it might be more cost for you Shooting Stars instead.
Pierce our foes.
Yeah, I mean, I killed it, so yes.
The show is over.
And we get a crap ton of experience and money from this, and job points. I want to say this probably goes to both groups, not just this one. We just don't get to see the other one. I mean, I'll find out, because everyone was like around the same level before. Let's see if they're all the same level now, again. After this. He roared. That counts for that. I'm not doing that. I'm just gonna kill my voice.
No, I am all powerful, eternal. I will not return to the darkness. I will not.
Where am I? I see. Thank you, my friends. She told me that I could meet Father here, but it was all just a lie. Kit. I'm assuming this is Graham's ghost or whatever. Yep. Oh, and his mother. Father. Mother! Kit. Oh, how you've grown. No mortal knows what fate holds for them. All these years I had thought my journey a futile one. Only now do I know it was not so, all because of you. And journeying here, you have not just found meaning in your own lives. You have sealed away the darkness and restored light to all of Ostera. For this, I thank you. Live on for us, Kit. Live on and live strong. I'm sorry I killed your dad, by the way. For life is a journey. The places you go, the deeds you do, the tales whose hero you become. Every road is yours to take. So journey forth, friend, into this great world we live in, and find an adventure all your own. And so ends the tale of Journey's End. We got a crap ton of money we don't need. And we got an accessory we don't need. Because this is the last thing we did in the game. Technically, it doesn't have to. You could do other side quests after this. This doesn't have to be the actual last thing you do. It just makes sense to end it here. And, well, I might as well show off the equipment we just got. Wards off all enemy encounters. The opposite of the alluring ring. Or alluring ribbon. So, yeah. It's pretty neat, I guess. I mean, there's nothing we can use it for. We're done with the game. Unless you just want to run around and explore a bit, I guess. Which you could do, but there's no point. There's nothing else after this. This is it. This is the end. Also, what level are these guys? Oh, good. They did get the experience, too. Heck yeah. Hold on. Let me go to a tavern. So this will include Octopath Traveler. Next time, we start the sequel, actually. Probably the day after this comes out. Because, yeah, I was a little late in finishing this. Not by a lot, though. Not by too many days, thankfully. Because Octopath Traveler came out on February 24th. I wasn't able to get the copy until the 28th anyway. But my original plan was to play the demo first to get that recorded. But honestly, at this point, there's no point now. The game's already out. I actually got the game early, too, thankfully. On the 25th instead, so that's good. So I can start recording that now, right after this. And we can move on to the sequel, which I'm very excited for. But before we do that, I want to give some actual final thoughts here. Before we actually end things off. So this game is really good. For the most part. There's some bullcrap. I mean, if we didn't do literally every single thing before fighting Galdera there, and if I didn't practice that fight, it could have gone a lot worse for us in the series here. But because I did those two things specifically, it doesn't look that bad. But Galdera is actually a major issue with this game. If you are just playing the game, going from chapter to chapter, picking a party of 4 that you enjoy... Well, let me get real quick so I don't ruin this with random encounters. Okay, I got used to the ribbon after all. If you're just playing through the game, you know, doing chapter to chapter, doing a couple side quests here and there, but not a lot of them, you're not going to know how to get the actual ending. It's going to be a complete mystery to you of how the heck do I do this? Like, how the hell am I supposed to... Because otherwise, the ending feels very incomplete. If you just finish your main character's thing, you get the credits, like, wait, that was it? But there should be more, though. You feel like there should be more. So you're going to look it up online, then you're going to find out, oh, I need to do these random-ass side quests to unlock the actual final chapter. Well, even though it turns out they're not all that random after all. These side quests are actually tie into the main story more than you think they would originally. Simply because of stuff you would have no idea about unless you looked it up in advance. Another issue is, if you're just doing that, like I said, with going from chapter to chapter, odds are you're going to build a party of 4 characters you really like, and they're going to get all the attention, and then you're going to swap one out for the chapter you need. I know a lot of people will play the game like that. Personally, I didn't do that because, well, I enjoy having my entire party evenly leveled, and I like trying new things. So I was often swapping out my party all the time. Which is another issue we actually have, with me specifically playing this game, is I spend a lot of time in the menus. But that's more of a personal thing for me, that I do that. So that's what I do with a lot of RPGs, so it's not really a deal. It's not a problem for this game. It's more of a thing that I do that might hurt the series as a whole, trying to, you know, do that. Something I almost forgot to mention about the entire series here is how great the music is in this game. Like, oh my god. Like, all of the boss themes and battle themes are great. I love Primrose's theme. I love the Clearbrook theme. I love, well, Stoneguard's theme is actually a really good, quiet, like, peaceful town theme. Those Who Govern Reason is one of the best boss themes ever. The Galdera boss theme, which I mentioned earlier in this episode, is also one of the best final boss themes ever. Just, oh my god. Like, they make you feel all the emotions you want to feel during those moments when you're in these places. And just listening to it outside of the game, too, is just really, really good. Everything about the music is great. One thing is zero flaws in this game is the music. Wonderful. Oh, and Haunt's theme, too. Haunt's theme is also really good. I mean, I could just mention what tracks are good, like, forever here, but yes, very good. I mean, it's sort of be expected from a Square RPG, really. Let's be real here. Oh, yeah, not only is the whole thing not knowing how to get to Galdera annoying, but when you actually get there, and then you have that 8 boss rush gauntlet, which isn't a bad thing on its own. You know, it's like a nice recap of your journey you went through. I get that. That's nice and all. But the problem is you can't save it all during it. I mean, I understand you wanted to lock you in there by accident. But still, you should have let the least the player like make like a temporary save file or like an autosave or something. So that way if they lose, they don't have to redo the entire thing from the beginning. That's another major issue the Galdera fight has. Because if you're not prepared for that Galdera fight, it will just instantly kill you in the first couple turns, most likely. Like, you need to have saving grace on everyone and get your health as high as possible right away. Because if you don't do that, you're just gonna get killed. Like, right out the gate. It's absolutely bodied. And not only that, but once you get past that first phase... Because a lot of people, for me especially, how did I miss it? Okay, whatever. I missed the chest from the very beginning of the game. Because a lot of people are going to struggle in that first phase. Like, okay, fine, I beat that first phase, but then they have the second phase. They have no idea how to deal with because it plays pretty differently from that first phase. So you're probably also going to get killed after that. So there's a lot of trial and error with the whole Galdera fight, which is really stupid. It wouldn't be that bad if you didn't have to redo a bunch of stuff for failing. If the trial and error wouldn't be that bad if you could just start back up from where you left off, basically. That's how trial and error works best, is if you are punished very little for losing. If you are punished a lot for losing, then trial and error is a horrible system to have. It's okay to punish your players for failing on a task, that's fine. But my god, don't make it a trial and error system that also punishes them for that, because that's just going to be absolutely awful. But one thing this game does do well, it has an interesting world and lore to it. And the actual characters that you play as are fun and interesting characters. Like, there's not a single character in this game I don't like. I mean, I've mentioned before, some character stories aren't as strong as others. But they're also at least passable. Like, Tress's is easily the worst story. That's more so because it's just nothing happens the entire time, basically, other than just fun miscellaneous adventures here and there. And then her whole message again is that the real treasure was the journey we made along the way. It's like, oh my god. I can't deal with that. That's just too cheesy and too ham-fisted. It's like, oh my god. Like, holy crap. I guess we'll at this. Might as well rank all what I feel the character stories are. That includes how I feel the actual character themselves is too. Because some character stories aren't necessarily plot or story-based or lore-based, but more so about the actual characters themselves and that character's journey. Like Elfin and Olberg. I mean, Olberg's a good mixture, actually, of like plot story and character progression story. It's a very good mixture of that. So actually, now I think about it, Olberg's story is actually a lot better than I give it credit for originally. Olberg's is actually pretty good. I'll say the top two are definitely Haunted and Primrose for me. Because, oh my god, yes. Everything with Simeon is amazing. The whole revenge story is actually a really fun one, too. And just seeing Primrose just get watching someone have the most miserable life ever is very enjoyable. I agree with Simeon on that, and I feel like an evil person for saying this almost, but you know what? It's fine. They're fictional characters, so it's fine. And the Haunted, like I said before, it feels like a lot more like this big, open fantasy story with your hunting down this mythical beast that's turning people to stone. I like a lot of like the fantasy framing of it. It feels a lot more, you know, classic Final Fantasy almost in the way. Without, you know, the whole Four Crystals elements and all that. Then after Primrose the Haunted, probably Olberic would be next. Olberic and Alphen, yeah. Because I really like Alphen's character story in that, even though a lot doesn't happen specifically plot-wise. But you still get the stuff of Grham Crossford. That's something I'll give Tressa's story too, that she actually had the journal of Grham Crossford. And that she's continuing his story is really nice. Are these guys new? Who the heck are you guys? Omar? Wait, you guys are alive? Why are you... Hold on. What? Why are they here now? It's probably because I finished Tressa's chapter 4, probably. Hold on. Morlock's mercenary. Though his contract with his employer is almost up, he feels guilty when thinking about abandoning such a useless old man in the world alone, and has decided to stick around until the disgraced former landowner finds a new place to call home. No, I keep assuming we just murder everyone we fight, but I guess not. God, another magic nut. I was not expecting to find you guys in Boulderfall of all places. Former landowner of Quarry Crest, he lost his fortune after leaving the town and now wanders in the land with Omar. He often gives the mercenary the most unreasonable requests, hoping to get his money's worth by the time his contract ends. Oh my god, dude. You know, he actually feels bad for you and you're just abusing him like this? My god. My god, dude. Alright, I was not expecting to find those two, but that was a fun surprise. Oh, okay, stories, right, what was leaving off? Olberic and Alphen, I'll play at 3rd and 4th. I'll probably put Alphen's above Olberic slightly, just because I really like the whole thing of exploring what it means to be an apothecary, and really challenging Alphen's morals, and having him question if what he's doing is really the right thing or not. That stuff's really fun and interesting, I find, so... I put Alphen's above Olberic's for that reason. But I do like the stuff with Olberic, though, and his relationship with Earhart, avenging Hornberg, and all that. It's all a bunch of fun stuff. Very good. Werner, though, is a kind of disappointing final boss because you don't really... I mean, he's better than Lucia, which we'll get to later. But nowhere near as good as, say, like, Simeon or Darius. I mean, he's better than, like, the Ogre Eagle, but that's more so a representation rather than an actual, like, imposing threat. So it's not really that important. Because Alphen's story is not about the fights along the way like it is with Olberic. So it's like I wish... Werner has some more build-up to him, rather than he's just here now, and now we fight him. Other than that, the Olberic story as a whole is pretty solid. After those two, we'd have Therian would be 5th. Because I really like his stuff with Darius. Sure, the plot structure of Get the MacGuffins is a bit generic, but other than that, and also the stuff with Ravis and Cordelia Ravis specifically, and Heathcote also are pretty good, too. I like those guys, too. So, Therian gets a solid 5th place. With leaves Tressa, Ophelia, and Cyrus. Oh, boy. These 3. Maybe I'm having a hard time deciding which I like more, being Ophelia or Cyrus's. That's simply because neither of their stories really are that interesting to me until the very end. The literal very end. I hate to say that, but it's just what it is. Because Ophelia's... Her second chapter is such a nothing chapter. Where, like even Tressa's nothing chapters have more stuff happening in them than Ophelia's second chapter. It's easily the most boring chapter in the whole game. But you know what? It's fine to have a dud here and there. Not everything has to be amazing all the time. In her chapter 3, the first half is also like, what's happening? Nothing's happening here. She's just on a quest to restore the things. Nothing's being challenged for her. She just likes kids. It's not until the end of chapter 3 where her story finally actually gets interesting and good. With Liana being corrupted by Mattias to try to awaken the powers of a dark god to resurrect her dead father. That's when things finally start getting interesting again for these characters in our chapter 4. So I think I put Cyrus as above Ophelia for that very reason. Because at the very least for Cyrus's, you have some intrigue with... From the far reaches of hell, even though it's not that strong of an intrigue for me at the beginning. It only gets better once we start really realizing what this book, what this tome is capable of. And even better once we get to all the post-game stuff with everything that's getting connected finally, like it should have been from the beginning. So I'll put Cyrus above Ophelia's, which leaves Tressa's. Even though Tressa's chapters are fun, and all her characters are also really fun, it's just nothing happens in her story. And I hate how it ends. She has the worst chapter 4 easily of anyone. It's just some random person shows up, hey, I want your book. Oh, what? This wasn't the book I wanted after all. Oh, well. I guess I'll kill you anyway, though, for some reason. You don't even know what my plan is or what I'm doing here. You have zero clue what's going on, but you're some random child. I feel like killing you. It's just, like, so weak. So just, like, what the hell, man? So that's my ranking, I guess, of the character stories. And now we've gone through that, I'm probably going to make my own separate video, a scripted video. I know I've said this many times before, I want to make scripted content, I just don't. I feel like I'm going to actually do it this time. How I feel like if you rewrote Octopath Traveler's story to drop the whole 8 separate stories gimmick and make it all one big interconnected story, I think that would help the narrative of every single character, or almost every single character, a lot more. Especially characters like Tressa, Therion, Ophelia, Alphen. All their stories where a lot of plot is not happening. It would have immensely helped their stories, making them more like things happening on the side, or their characters simply growing over the course of the narrative. Would have helped a lot with that, with theirs. Some characters, I feel like you don't need to do that for. Like, you could easily flesh out Primrose's story into its own 40-hour RPG if you wanted to. Same thing with Honitz and Ulbricht's. Like, those three, it's pretty easy how you could do that. Just add more obstacles along the way. Further expand on the Obsidians or the Black Knights, whatever Werner's Band of Mercenaries was called. I don't remember. A lot of stuff you could do with that. And definitely flesh out the interconnective tissue of these characters' stories throughout the whole story, rather than throwing everything literally right before the final boss. I mean, we get hints in the chapter 4s. We get hints towards it, which is nice, but that should have been hinting at that stuff in chapter 2s, everyone. Have chapter 1 introduce all the characters as they are, and what their objectives are, and what their stories are kind of going to be like. Introduce all that and the character's own chapter 1s. And chapter 2, add some intrigue here and there. Then it's like, hey, this is something that sounds familiar or similar to something I heard about this other character's story. I wonder if they're linked at all, or if this is just a coincidence. And then chapter 3, you do what you did in chapter 4, you start really pushing it a bit more. Like, oh wait, no, there is some, oh my god, wait, this means that? That would be amazing. And then the chapter 4s, that's when you do what you did for right before Galdera, where you start being a lot more overt. It's like, holy crap, this means that, and that means that, and these characters are actually working together, and that would have made the whole story and the pacing of the whole story flow so much better. You could even still have the whole 8 separate stories and then swapping between them like that. With this structure, just tweaking a little bit more without having to rewrite the whole thing. I feel like if the narrative as a whole would still work best if you did rewrite the whole thing as one big interconnected story instead of the 8 separate ones. But I know that's not what they wanted. That goes against the entire idea of the game. How did I miss this chest? Whatever. But still, that is definitely something I would recommend highly. And I really hope they do that for the sequel. I'm almost back to Repeltide. How did I miss this chest? Yeah, that's the last. I was going to go around every single town, but I feel like just going this one circle here for the first starting towns was a good enough backdrop for what I wanted to say. If I think of anything else I want to do in post, I'll just do that, and I'll go run around the other towns too. But yeah. Well, we're back to where we all started once again. And this ends things for Octopath Traveler 1. Originally I wanted Tuesday to be when Octopath 2 comes out, but I don't think that's gonna happen now, considering how long it took me to get through all of Galdera's stuff. Like, that first recording before this one was 3 hours long, plus this is now probably like at least a good 2 hours long from me all running around. Maybe it's just like an hour. Who knows? But yeah, I wish I could actually get into my bed. I want Trust to go to sleep. I want to end with that, but I can't. Well, whatever. We'll just have a sleepover in Trust's house in a really tiny ass room. I'm sure Mom and Pop won't mind having all these random strangers just move in with us. All 10 of us here, because yes, Danta is here too. Let's pretend he's here too with us. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed Octopath Traveler 1 as much as I did. Like I said, there's definitely some problems here, but the game as a whole is a good game. I really hope they improve everything I mentioned here, all my critiques here, in the sequel. Or at least most of them. I understand if they don't do everything. It would be kind of ridiculous if they did everything, honestly. Hope you had a wonderful time, and I'll see you all next time in the sequel. Bye.